There's also some people who are in the nationalist wing of the internet. They've been impressed by a tweet of Maxime Bernier, who has suddenly stated a very milquetoast statement about Canadian identity and how it should be a priority, a traditional vision of Canadian identity. Are you impressed by Maxime Bernier? And since then, since the excitement around this tweet, he has also started a new party, I understand.
The People's Party of China, right? Yeah. In our humble opinion, Maxime Bernier is just he's part of the establishment. He's a career politician. He's a bankster lawyer, and his purpose is to prevent any national party like NCA from getting a foothold. Maxime Bernier, I'll tell you the truth about this guy. He was a globalist stooge for a decade. He stood silent while Harper was implementing the globalist agenda, no different than Trudeau. And he's part of the club, and you are not part of the club. And I'll tell you the truth about this. Look at the media coverage. He basically copied on the surface 5 policies of the NCA. He actually used our exact wordage. But he provides no substance, everyone. Zero substance. And get this. The establishment globalist media in Canada treats them with kids' gloves while they vilify us. That's all you need to know. That is the proof. At his press conference last Friday, he was joking and laughing with the establishment media, everyone. He had no substance. And I should add further, I read an article one of our members showed us, and he said he's very open, quote, to immigration. He supports mass immigration of at least 250,000. When you add in illegal migrants, chain migration, refugees, he's over 300,000 plus. This guy is a fake party, and that's the truth, everyone. He's a bankster lawyer. He's tied to the central bankers. And that's a whole nother subject if we get into the public lending right and how the central bankers are controlling the money supply in Canada. But this Bernier guy is tied right to them. But in our humble opinion, the establishment is terrified, especially after what happened in Sweden. So they took Bernier, they got him to get out there to create a party to prevent NCA or some other true national party from getting a foothold. This guy will not succeed. The People's Party of China will not succeed, JF. This guy will be exposed. I'll tell you something else he did. There was another nationalist party that approached him. He called them racist, everyone. And then he said, I will not have any contact with them. So there you go.
So he's completely close to, he's willing to take the language of nationalists, but he's not willing to adhere to the policies. And this is a kind of double game that people have been playing. It's on the one hand, say, we're not racist, we're welcoming to migrants. On the other hand, we favor national Canadian identity. But there's no national Canadian identity if your country is adding 300,000 people per year to its numbers.
Also, another thing he did, get this, he tweeted something, and it's all doublespeak, but if you look in there, he said he's open to all faiths, origins, country, people of origins. And yet he says he's against multiculturalism. Like he's so this guy is just, this is the establishment. They're afraid. They got this guy to create a party. Remember, his dad was an MP. You know what's ironic? He says he's non-establishment, but this guy Bernier guy, he's complete establishment. He was in Harper. He was ministers for Harper. Right? JF, those are the facts. This is a joke. But we're going to take this guy to the cleaners. He's a fraud. He's manipulating the public. But I notice on social media, people are catching on, JF. and they
All
are
right.
calling him out. But the worst thing, everyone out there, you can tell establishment crony politician when they refuse to talk about the central banksters controlling controlling Canada, controlling our money supply, controlling inflation in Canada, and all the debt service payments to these central banksters. And right now it's over 64 billion a year plus in debt service payments of your tax dollars. People like Bernier will never talk about it because he's stringed to those banks. Christ, he's a bankster lawyer. How could he not be, right?
Absolutely. Sadinsky Lawson sends $5. He says, thanks, JF, the guest, and the mods for all the great content, information, and red pilling. God is on our side, and we will win this, brothers and sisters.